Stern is
Yeah,
back.
but this is the
No,
pilot
Stern
house,
is
the front pilot house. We'll go up and see it if you want
Bow
to.
is the front,
Bow is the front.
stern is the back.
Stern is the back. Okay.
All right, who wants to go see
You
that?
should have asked the old military guy.
It's a bunch of stairs. I'm just going to tell you when we come down. Okay. I don't know if this is open. We're going to have to see.
Wow, we're going all the way up.
I'm not sure this will be open. So we're going to have
Lake
some
Michigan ship should play the old iceberg routine.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Start hollering iceberg, iceberg.
So we closed those off only because of the lights we saw, the cars were coming in. But we wanted to keep this open in case it causes anything to happen on deck.
Definitely.
Somebody told me I had a see-through shirt on. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Don't apologize. Did you get introduced to Taff yet?
No.
Taff, this is Dan.
Hi Dan, how are you? Nice to
Hi
meet you.
there. It's neat because for the haunted attraction they had the lighting on last night, so you come down that hallway and it looks like there's flickering like fire down here, and it looks really cool walking through there. So very, very neat. So, but last year we didn't get to do anything really in here either because this was set up more for the haunted attraction too. So
I could have fun with that. No.
Okay, so you guys are going to have a paper to fill out. Just like she said, we're really going to use it for the real ghost hunt afterwards. But you're still going to have it in your room in case there's something you need to make a note on or something happens during that time. Also, we're going to have a notebook in there, I think, if I can find Stephanie.
Yeah, she
And
brought them in.
part of the world's largest ghost hunt is they want us to get 5 words that are prominent.
Okay, Daniel, some of these other shows on TV, which are on TV, Taps and Ghost Finders and Ghostbusters, whatever, they're more entertaining. And the way they show their findings, it's like bang, 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 bang
Right.
every time. Is it really like that?
no, not even remotely. We always like to tell people when we do presentations, that TV is TV and it's there for entertainment. For us, we'll go in to a place. We'll usually do a 4 to 5 hour investigation, but the amount of time it takes to go over the data you collect from that is, you watch it on TV and it, boom, it's condensed down to like 10 minutes and you see all of these things happen and everything go on. For us, it's a lot longer than that, and on an investigation, you don't necessarily know that you had anything happen, until you go back and review all of that data. Just from a DVR perspective, we could have, 20 hours of video. We could have 80 hours of sound recordings and stuff that we have to go through and pick through, and it's a lot of work. I think.
Everybody up, getting them ready to go on to their next station. You should be, I believe, solos this round.
And it's like to go through all that, you have to have a lot of patience. You have to have a lot of time. I think it really weeds out like a lot of the amateur teams. I think they find out that it's really a lot of work. And, unless you have people hired to go through your data and stuff, it is an amazing amount of work. My wife and I put in a ton into it, and your reward is that one time you catch that clip or that one time you catch that audio and you're like, wow, I can't believe that happened. It's like, so, and we try more and more now to try and catch it in the moment. Our ideas now are we want to have that communication live and instead of going back and finding that. So I'm doing a lot of different things with ITC, intertransdimensional communication and stuff like that work because I want to have that one-on-one communication. And they've dabbled a little bit in it on TV, but not very much. I think they kind of still are using a little bit of the tried and true, but slowly it's evolving, and and I think that's the direction that paranormal investigation will go more and more. So.
Yeah. Speaking of static where you're in and the voice in the background from radio, what's all that about? Your controller right?
Yes, yep, we do have a control station set up right now, and Mist from our team is directing traffic. So we're gonna get a bunch more people here to our station here real soon, and we're gonna go on to round 3. So and then they freed me up because after we finish this round, we're going on to the semi-secret round. So because we've actually this year with the world's largest ghost hunt, what we found is when the public's involved, it's very hard to gather data because you've got a lot of noise, you've got a lot of things at play. So this time around, we're actually going to shift our gears after the public event wraps up, and we're going to go into the full-on experimental world's largest ghost hunt where we can really gather some data. Hopefully have some really great stuff from the ship, some great results to show people, and we're hoping for the best. So
Well, thank you, Daniel. We'll
Yes.
catch you later, man.
thank you.
Hey, we're here on the USS City of Milwaukee. We're in the passenger quarters. Got nice little bunk rooms here for all the guests that were on the ship. And we're going to talk about room number 7 here. And one of the employees there had an experience. And to tell you that experience, I'm going to introduce you. You are Rob? Robbie. So let's hear what the story you were told.
Well, from what happened, we were working, we were doing some cutting. We were hauling things up here. And one of my coworkers, she was up here working down at the end of the hall. And then apparently she heard a loud slam. And she came to look at it, and she saw that this door had shut. And then it unlatched, because when the doors shut, they latch themselves. And then it unlatched, it opened back again, and it slammed again. And then she called us immediately, and we came up here and looked at it, and yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
Now, the City of Milwaukee is a dock ship. She's a rail car ferry. And she still moves a little bit, but these doors are latched both at the doorknob and when they're open, they're latched against the wall. So for them to swing shut, it's going to be interesting to see if anything happens tonight. Now, Rob, you were telling us about your first experience. Why don't you let everybody know about that one?
Yep, so this was about a week ago, and we were testing out our new walkie-talkies. They were a professional marine grade, so we were really excited to see the range on them. So one of my coworkers was all the way down at the very bottom of the engine room. I was working my way upstairs, and every 5 seconds he'd say, "Could you hear me?" I'd say, "Yep." And then as soon as I came into the passenger dining hall, we went back and forth, and then all of a sudden I heard my name screamed. And at first it sounded like it was coming from this hallway right here. And I thought about it some more, and then it seemed like it came from the galley or the kitchen. And it was very...
And the galley would be the more towards the rear of the ship.
Yeah.
So that first experience, boy, that wakes you up, don't it?
Yeah, I was shivering and I just ran.
Yeah. With all the activity and reports we're hearing tonight, and a lot of recent activity, this is going to be a fun night, folks.
It's towards you.
Yeah.
That's wild. It'll be interesting to frame by frame that and see what comes up, Huh. I don't honestly understand why it's doing what it's doing. I don't even get it.
But that's what it's supposed to do.
Right. I just don't understand the wherefores and whyfores of that. I guess I have to read more. Schreiber technique. Oh, it just went all red for no reason. I didn't see it.
Look at the look. Oh, now see it's gotten bigger. You're losing, but it was like a face, almost like see the eyes and stuff right there. It was almost like alien-like or something. It was when it first come up there.
We have a cable up here.
Hasn't been taped yet.
Oh, this is awesome.
Oh, I love it. That is so cool.
What's more frightening? All these guys.
It's a toss-up, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.